Are you too obsessed with finding hair inspiration on YouTube? And you're looking for someone with like Auburn hair. It's like copper, but it's also brown. I got you, babes. Join me for this chaotic video. Let's go. Okay, hi, this is my hair. It's brown and lightened at the ends. I got it professionally done and I like it, but I don't love it. So we're gonna go for an all over Auburn kind of color, and I'm gonna DIY it because why not? So let's go. Okay, so very quickly, this is everything that I bought. Bought this 6% 20 volume Wella developer. Can't speak. Then I got 777, which is medium blonde brown intensive of the Koleston Perfect Me Plus. And I got two of these deep browns, 673, dark blonde brown gold. Don't know if this is gonna work. Don't know. And then all together we just have a few things. This is my bowl spoon that I'll be using to like mix the bleach and the dye, because hashtag reduce, reuse, recycle, right? So it needs to be plastic so it doesn't react with the metals and stuff. And then you need your gloves, just like some clips. General hair stuff is hair. This is my fake tripod. Are you ready? I'm ready. So I'm gonna start by sectioning my hair. This is not a tutorial, by the way. I feel like I hear all these people on YouTube saying that to like protect themselves, so I'm gonna say that too. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually do 6 sections. I usually do 4, but I want to get maximum like coverage with the bleach so it's not spotty. And Brad Mondo, I don't understand some people, honestly, because I watch so much Brad Mondo, and then I watch so many people do their own hair just generally on YouTube, and they just are never sectioning the hair. And I'm like, maybe I'm too like anal, I guess, like too serious about stuff, and especially my hair. But like, I don't understand how people go ahead like rubbing bleach in their hair without sectioning it properly. Like, can we just do the tiniest bit of research about bleach, and just like at least try? Can we try? Is that too much chance? I guess, I don't know. So I'll do this 3 sections. I'm using my nails to section it off so the lines are like straight-ish. So this is what it's looking like at the moment. And I'll pin it up. I'll just pin it up like this. I'll do that. So I am a bit scared because I have never bleached over permanent dye before. Like, I've lightened my hair when there was maybe some semi-permanent dye, like maybe some brown or like just a toner or whatever. So I've bleached over semi-permanent dye before, but I have never in my life bleached over permanent dye. And so I bought the colors that I bought because I was trying to do like a little bit of color theory. And because they essentially did my hair and then they lightened it afterwards to get this color, I'm assuming that when I bleach my hair, it's gonna end up really warm and like orange like this because of the red pigment in the dye. And so I'm essentially hoping that it leans warm so that like these don't have to be too warm. They'll just use the warmth that's already in my hair. I don't know if that's how that works. Actually, I know that's how that works, but I don't know if I like overshot my expertise in terms of how well I'm gonna do that. And then secondly, I do not want to bleach my ends again because I just kind of want my hair to be basically all the same color. And secondly, because they've already been bleached and we don't want them to like damage them, right? Anymore, because they're already damaged. But that's what I think is concerning me a bit, because I do have to bleach over permanent dye and then add permanent dye on top. I could bleach it and then add semi-permanent. That would be far less damaging instead of bleaching it and then like adding developer again and then depositing the permanent color. But semi-permanent dye fades, and I remember like when I even had like blonde, it wasn't even a light blonde, but it was like a lot like light-ish blonde highlight, and I kept having to tone it with like violet dye, blue dye, blah blah blah, because it was always coming up brassy, and so I had to tone it like every other week. And so it really pissed me off that I kept having to touch it up. I don't know why I'm out of breath, but it pissed me off that I kept having to touch it up, and I don't want to have to touch up my hair. I just want to leave it and then touch up the roots essentially when they come in. So that's why I'm doing semi-permanent. That's why I'm doing permanent, sorry, and taking the risk. The third risk I'm taking is I did this color like 3 weeks ago, and so there's this very skinny black like new growth. I don't know if you can see me on this side, but that's not like lighting, that's my very dark brown / black hair and the brown dye. And so I'm trying to like not go on those roots, so essentially like those tiny bits of roots. Essentially I just need to bleach like from 1 centimeter down to hair, and that is concerning because I'm not a professional, but I did so much research. I forgot to bleach. Yeah, so I did a lot of research about this. I just got the bleach, which is the last thing you need, obviously. So you will see, actually, because I did so much research, you'll see everything I bought is like the same brand. So I'm using Wella Blondo. I'm using the Wella Welloxon Perfect, which is supposed to go with this Koleston Perfect. If I were using even a different like line of color within the same brand, so like Wella has Color Touch. If I were using the Color Touch permanent color, I would use the Color Touch developer, right? I don't know this, like, I don't know how deeply this matters, but I'm already taking risks, and I'm a bit of a perfectionist. So that is really aesthetically pleasing to me that I have the entire Wella line. And so I said, Wella, just take all my money. Anyway, even though this is a sweatshirt that I don't really like, I'm just gonna put it on anyway. I'll put a t-shirt over it anyway, just to make sure that I don't have any like unnecessary spilling. And I'll mix this. I think the bleach, I believe it's like 2 bleach to 1 developer. I can't remember. But even though I am extremely precise, you know what? I'm just gonna get the kitchen scale. I'm just gonna do that. So I got my kitchen scale. I also don't know if I mentioned, but I got all this stuff from Amazon.ae. So I'm assuming if it's on Amazon.ae, it also came in from the UK. And Wella is a UK brand. So I'm assuming it's like very UK, like easily available in the UK. So I got them all from the same place, essentially. Which means it's quite easily accessible. And if you look at like the shade charts, for instance, of the Wella dye that I'm using, though I don't recommend that you even base it off this because my hair's dyed before, but if you look at the shade chart of the Wella dye, you could maybe match the Wella shades to like the shade of dye that is like you have, that is available to you. I don't know why I can't speak today. So I have the kitchen scale and I'm gonna do the bleach now. Ooh. Okay, so I did 50 grams of bleach. Okay, let me do more. Okay, I did 70 grams of bleach powder. And now, I guess I'm gonna shake it. I don't know if this usually separates. But again, I'm a bit scared. This is not the first time I've done my hair, by the way. This is actually one of the first times I've been to the salon to do my hair. And before this, I was like doing my hair myself. So I did 70 of bleach, so I'm gonna pour until it hits 140. Okay, so it hit 140. I will mix it and we will see what consistency we have. I'm just looking at myself because I'm trying to stay in frame. That bleach is my throat is hurting. I have a sore throat, and so I really should not be doing this in this bathroom that has very little ventilation, but I'm doing it anyway. This is the consistency. I don't know if it's supposed to be like, it's like frosting. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that or if it's supposed to be a little more liquidy, but that is also certainly not enough bleach. So what I'm going to do is just add more. So I'll do another 70. I just like keep tearing the kitchen scale so I don't have to do mathematics. So I'll do another 40. No, I did 70. I need to mix this quickly though because as soon as you mix the bleach and the developer, it like starts, it's like already activated, if you know what I mean. So that's when your clock starts, essentially. Okay. Wow, I'm kind of concerned I didn't get enough bleach. So again, going up to 140, I'm gonna add just a bit more, because I want this bleach to be a bit more. Oh, and I even said I was gonna add some shampoo to this so it could spread better. Like basically like a bleach wash, but then I don't want it too runny because I don't want it to be running down to the lightened ends. Can you guys tell that I overthink? It's like, why am I literally stressing about every tiny detail right now? I also don't know if does Siri do the timer if you're like recording a video? Or am I gonna have to stop recording? Okay. You know what? Oh, this looks so yummy. Can you see that? It looks so yummy. It's like, I think this is kind of the perfect consistency. But I do feel like I'm gonna add just a tiny, just a bit of shampoo. It's also for like the lather. I don't know what it's gonna be lathering with, because there's no water in here, but maybe it will lather. Oh, I guess it's a hydrogen peroxide solution and it's water. I don't know. Did anyone else do chemistry in their past life? And so they're thinking about, again, random chemistry stuff randomly. Okay, this is looking really yummy. It's a lot thinner now, but I'm going to start. I'm going to try to move really quickly. Okay, I actually forgot to say that I also have this three-way mirror thing. Also got on Amazon.ae, but I know they have it on other Amazons as well because I've seen it on TikTok. And so I'm gonna use that to try to see the back of my head. But I don't know how I'm gonna like hold this as well. I then start adding all the bleach to my hair. So I'm starting from the back, going forward. And as you can see, I'm leaving my ends out. Which in the end comes back to bite me. But yeah, you'll see that. Because like the part where I put the bleach on lightened a lot faster than I thought it would. So I ended up having to like bleach the ends again. But anyway, this is me. And so it is here when the bleach is done that I like on my head. I look at the back section and I audibly gasp because it's so light. And then I started putting the bleach on all the ends of my hair because now the mids were way lighter than the ends, and so I had to lighten the ends as well. And that's what I tried to correct from here on out. At this point, I had just washed out the majority of the bleach from the back because I got scared at how light it was getting. And so it was just the front that was on, which I had basically just put on, and I'm like checking the color just to make sure the front and the back end up being the same color. So I was so worried about that, but as you see, my hair lifted very orange as I expected. And in the next clip, you see the result. and the back. So this is the result. My plan kind of backfired on me, and so the ends are a little darker than the roots. So I put it on the mids and like up to the, like very close to the root, and I left the ends out like I told you. But that kind of backfired because now the ends are a little bit darker. And this part, the top of my head is like really light. But I feel like for what we started with, it's quite even. And I can't see the back, so as people say, it's not really my business. And so now I'm gonna throw on the color and hope that it like blends out everything. I don't know if that's the case, but I just called like a family friend. Not a family friend. Like my niece's mother. A family friend. And she said not. I was thinking maybe I should bleach the ends again and, you know, go run out, get more developer to do the dye and blah blah blah. But I called her and she said not to do that. And so we are just going to throw this dye on and kind of see how it ends up. It's a level 6, level 7. So, girl, I'm praying. I'm literally praying. Okay, but I'll do that. And then before I do that, I'm gonna go blow dry my hair, because the last time I went to the salon to do my hair, they blow dried it before, like they put me under the dryer before they did the dye, because they're like, your hair can't really be wet before dyeing it. I don't know if that like adversely impacts anything, but as I said, we're trying to be as proper as possible. So I'm gonna go blow dry my hair. Sorry, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but it looks so good. It looks so, I'm glad I did not bleach the ends again. I feel like that would be wholly unnecessary, but it looks good. It looks good. Okay. I still have no idea what the back looks like. It looks good. So after having this base that I think Brad Mondo would be proud of, I then went in with the actual dye. As I mentioned, it's Wella. I'm like measuring everything out. Your girl is trying to be a professional. And so I just put it all over my head, and I tried to put like the level 6 closer to the back and put more of the 7 in the front to give my hair a bit more dimension. But yeah, that's what happened. Okay, so I put it on my hair. This is all I have left. Like, it's half of the 673. I'm only concerned about this middle part and like how light that root area looks. But I washed off like a bit of the end hair, and it looks like such a pretty color. So I'm gonna wash this out. Yeah, I'm gonna wash it out. I also did a bit on my eyebrows. You can see where it stained my skin. I'm a bit concerned. No, I'm not a bit concerned. Actually, I'm always a bit so yeah, I'm gonna wash this out and then we'll be done. It looks so good. It looks so good. I think I forgot to dye just like those things there. But it looks so good. I was telling my boyfriend that it looks a lot more like golden than I thought. So I don't know if I should like put a reddy brown dye over it. I don't know. But I think it looks so good. Of course, I decided to get the reddy brown dye. So here is me walking around the streets of Abu Dhabi, gonna get the dye at Hamid Center. If you know, this is the place to get your dye stuff. And so, of course, the kiosk had to continue. So just come with me. This is the beauty supply store I come to in Hamad. I've been coming here since I came to Abu Dhabi. It has everything. Okay. And we are back. So I went to the beauty supply store. And I got everything. So I got a 6.4, 7.4. This is to do just like a slight root shadow. Okay. And I got 20 volume developer. Now I feel like I should have gotten 10 because I'm just depositing. Oh, and I got this. So I'm just depositing and like I don't need to lift. So it's like basically like a toner vibe. But the lady said 20, so I guess I don't know that. All of this cost, do you see that? 42 dirhams. 42 dirhams. Bro, it's not focusing. Whatever. I thought the YouTube thing would make a difference, but it doesn't. So this is what I should have done in the first place. Granted, this is not like Wella brand name or anything. And like, I've never heard of this brand. But I feel like the lady said it's from Italy. It's hard not to lie because it says made in UAE right here. You know what? Do you know what? It is whatever. We will move. So I saw another lady at the salon and she said I would only need like 1.5 packs for my hair. So I just bought one of each. And I'm literally going to mix up the, I think 6.4 first to do the roots, and then I'll mix the 7.4 and run it like throughout my entire head. But as you know, it's time to section. I'm sectioning queen. So again, we're gonna just go straight down the middle. My hair has been through it. Obviously, there's an easier way to do all of this. I could have just done the 7.4 to begin with, instead of this like blondie, like redhead, ginger vibe I have going on. But you know, we learn and we move the hell on. So I don't know what the state of my hair will be like after this, but my curls, as you can see, are fine. So I'm hoping I just have to deal with a bit of a like lifted cuticle, which means, at least in my case, a bit of dry hair for like the next few weeks. And I will deep condition it this weekend. And I have this like bond building conditioner from, I think it's Curlsmith. It's kind of like the curly girl version of like Olaplex, though I think in comparison videos I saw that they're not, like, they don't tackle the same bonds. Me, I'm not a hairstylist, so I do a lot of research, but I am limited in some senses. Actually, I don't even think that's like a hairstylist job. I feel like that's like a hair chemist or like cosmetic chemist or whatever. But I'm neither am I that. So we're just trying to get through today, honestly. I should probably stop talking right now, but I have so much to say. I told my friends that I filmed this entire process today, and what did they say? They were like, one of them was like, oh, why, you should just post on Instagram. Like, you know, that like it's so much easier, and people only watch short videos. And I was like, that's so true. People do only watch short videos now, but I love YouTube. And my response was, yeah, I tried doing that. I just feel like I have way too much to say to be posting on like TikTok and Instagram. Like, your girl loves to chat. Your girl loves to chat. And I think my mother would say that your girl has been like this since birth. So, unfortunately, you just got to deal with me. Anyway, time to mix up the dye. And you guys will watch the whole process. Okay, I just want to put some respect on the lady's name and say that she didn't lie, because this one isn't gonna focus. This is made in Italy, the color. This is a fuck tube. I'm just saying. It's fuck. Okay. So yeah, I put the level 6, like the 6.4, on the roots across my whole head before I then did the ends. I'm not sure if that actually ended up doing anything. I cannot really tell, because to me, the roots don't look any darker than the ends, so I feel like I kind of wasted my time. But anyway, that's what I did, and then I put the 7.4 across all the rest of my hair. And I gave it just to give it hopefully a different tone, but the same level. Yeah, so I left this in for about 40 minutes, 45 minutes. By the way, is anyone else seeing the kind of faces I'm making during this application? Why do I look so unattractive? Can I fix my face? Oh my god. Anyway, the reveal, yeah, the reveal is next. I left this on for 45 minutes, then I washed it out, shampoo, condition, hair mask, the full curly girl wash day. You know how it is already. And yeah. The reveal is next. Don't worry. This is how it ended up looking. I actually love it. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. It's giving, guys. It's giving. This is the hair in real life. Also, this is the sweater I wore to bleach my hair. And I think it kind of looks cool, so I may just tie-dye it again. And that's my laundry. That's been there for maybe a month. Anyway, this is the new hair. And I posted this Instagram and like this to my stories. Because I'm vibing with it. But some days I'm like, I hate it. Other days I'm like, am I the sexiest person on the planet? Yes. Anyway, thanks for joining me for the journey if you stayed this long. I'm very happy you're so interested. And yeah, all the details I think will be down below. I think that's how that works. But yeah, bye.